We just arrived to one of the small airports in Medellin, Colombia, so that we can take a hopper flight to one of the most remote regions in Colombia, Chocó, on the Pacific coast. So how hard is it to get to Chocó?
It's pretty hard. We had to take a flight from Bogota to a little airport in Medellin, and then from Medellin to Bahía Solano, and then we have to find lodging there, and it's pretty difficult. We had a hard time with the pay system, and we had to go through a third party to get our payment to go through, so it can be a little daunting. Yeah, it sucks.
So Chocó is one of the rainiest places on the planet. On top of that, it's had a lot of conflicts with the military and the guerrillas, but it's also known as one of the most beautiful places in all of Colombia and the world.
Luckily for us, the 4 main guerrilla groups that are in the area of Chocó just signed a ceasefire just this January, so we should be all clear to go explore the region.
You look stressed out.
Turbulent. It was a little rocky on the get-go, but it was fine on the landing. When you get off the plane, you have to pay 30,000 peso tourist tax, which is about the equivalent of, I don't know, $15. No.
First thing we have to do is find a cajero, because we'll need some money for when we leave this region and hit some of the smaller towns. There's only one ATM anywhere around here, and that's in this main town, which is still pretty small. Like we're about to run into a parade. Well, at least we found an ATM. Yep. Oh, we just pulled cash, so now we have to find a ride to the next town, which is like 30 minutes away. And we have no idea where to do that, so let's see. As far as the Tuktuk can take us, we're gonna start walking now. Almost there. Almost there. That's it. Humpback turtle. We're just leaving the hotel. We're gonna go to Valle and see what there is to see. Need to check on a bank for some people and see if we can find a boat to go head down to Nuquí. It's pretty warm around here.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
We're in luck. We're walking by and we found a Tuktuk.
A small tuk-tuk.
Yep, a little Tuktuk. It's truly an ultra small town. Very Caribbean feel. I found some nice hungry dogs over here. As usual, Caden's always hungry. Go check out this restaurant. Buenas.
This is probably the best soup I've ever had in my life. It's so good.
How's the fish, dude?
It's delicious. Looks like you don't have it.
Mine's coming. I'm not worried about it. So that was a really good lunch. Fish, rice, patacones, soup, lemonade, fresh lemonade, and that was all for $19 for 3 people. Amazing. Well, there's not really much to see in Valle, but we did find a boat for tomorrow's trip to Nuquí. So that was successful. We just returned to our hostel and it looks like they may be playing a football game. Let's see. This little guy's ready. These kids weren't playing football after all. They had dug a few tunnels in the sand and were racing back and forth and had to slide underneath the tunnels to get across. Yeah, last night was pretty rough. It rained super hard, lightning struck very close by, and then the power went out for I don't know how long. But with the rain in these areas, it brings mosquitoes inside. So mosquitoes were like everywhere.
So last night the dogs started playing at around 3 o'clock in the morning. And when they saw me in the hammock, they were like pawing at the hammock, trying to hop into the hammock, and one of them was trying to take one of my sandals. So I had to get out of the hammock, take the sandals from the dog, put them into my locker, then went back trying to go to sleep. But the dogs were like, no, I don't think so. And they were like digging holes, getting sand all up in my hammock.
Nice. Sounds fun.
You shouldn't have been there last night.
Today we're leaving Valle and heading to a place called Nuquí. It's about an hour and a half down the coast. And the only way to get there is one of those small boats called a panga. So it's probably going to be a rough ride. How do you feel about being on a panga in the ocean for an hour and a half?
Not good. I really don't want to get seasick. But we're going to get to Nuquí today, and I'm looking forward to that. So I'll take the bad for the good.
It's starting to rain before we take the boat out, so got to prep our bags. Oh!
That was close.
Yeah.
I almost fell in.
Just met up with our boat mates, John and Charlotte.
It's just like, oh look, it's sunny again.
Before heading out, we have to help our friends get some cash because they had some issues with their two-step verification on Google. So Vanessa's going to see what she can do.
Así mismo, por aplicación. So you have to do it through the app. You can't take the card here. Okay. Okay. Gracias.
So what happened with that process?
Which one, for you or for John?
For John.
So he, for whatever reason, wasn't able to get money into Western Union. He tried multiple different methods and none of them worked. So he ended up sending us money through PayPal, and we got the money out of Western Union and gave it to him. So it all worked out. It all worked out.
Meeting up with all these other people to go to the boat. Apparently 30 people will fit in that blue boat.
It's gonna be a workout for the day.
I'm like, there go our bags. There they go.
40 minutos.
Wow. Muy rápido.
Much faster with two engines.
Much faster.
Load it up.
Getting loaded.
Yeah. Motor smoking a bit.
That's not cool.
It'll be fine once we start going.
Of course. We'll make sure it keeps running. On this big bump, the front seat ended up popping off of its tracks and landing on Vanessa and Caden's knees. This is the worst boat ride you ever been on?
The absolute worst boat ride I've ever been on in my whole entire life. Like, literally chopped my knee off twice.
Because the back seat came off, huh?
Yeah, because the back seat and the front fell off and just like slammed right onto the top of mine and Caden's knees. It was horrible.
You made it. Barely.
Roughy ride, but all in one piece.
Yep.
Just some bruises.
Yeah.
There's Nuquí.
So great meeting you guys.
For sure, nice meeting you guys. So the information about our hotel we're staying in is off. It's in the wrong place in the map. So we asked some locals and they said that we have to go by the airport. So here we go, another scavenger hunt. We finally made it to our hotel and checked in. The owner of the hotel was super helpful. He ended up hooking us up with lunch and then getting us a captain for our tour for the next 2 days. How is it? Really good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Join us next time as we search for humpback whales and explore Parque Nacional Altria.